Hello everyone, my name is Fidelia Job. I am a final year student of the University of Portsmouth studying a BEng in Innovation Engineering. I decided to study this course mainly because I've always been fascinated with problem solving. When I found out that the University of Portsmouth was offering this course, I just jumped on the offer, and I have to say I haven't been disappointed. I've learned so much about emerging technologies and just really how it applies to society at large, and how we could really use technology for social good. COVID, I would say, has impacted my learning in several ways. Some ways positive, and of course on the negative side as well. Starting with the positive, I have become a lot more globally conscious. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, I had the mentality of everything just being within the UK, probably even within Portsmouth. But just because now everything is virtual, there just seems to be a lot more opportunities out there, because distance at this point is not a barrier. On the flip side, I would say it's the social connections, because I feel as human beings, we are social beings, and it's very important to have that physical connection, that face-to-face meeting, which trumps everything else, in my honest opinion. So I have missed having physical interactions, physical conversations with my course mates, my teachers, and just the campus at large. Of course, student nightlife, miss that absolutely. So in terms of values that drives me, I say for one thing, my cultural background, that is a huge motivating factor for me. I come from a Nigerian background, and that just really keeps me grounded. I hope to contribute. So I just always like trying, experimenting, learning new things in the hopes that I'm able to give back, to my home. The second one for me would be a meaningful life. To ask myself why. And in terms of the meaning, it has to do with the purpose, the bigger purpose. So like some things I do, or some things I get myself involved in, sometimes it has to be larger than me. It's bigger than myself, and I think that's something that drives me. And last but not the least, freedom. Absolutely. Freedom to express myself, freedom to contribute, freedom to speak, freedom to be a global citizen. And I think this is very, very important to me. Freedom to have my thoughts heard, freedom to hear people, freedom to give, a freedom to be who I was born to be, freedom to be where I want to be, when I want to be, with whom I want to be, and how I want to be. I think that's a huge motivating factor. I look at the gig economy, and I think that's the case for a lot of people. So how do I intend using my degree, what I've learned, for future work? I'm personally very interested in strategy and business development, and I do have a background of hackathons and innovation sprints. I absolutely love it, because I get to do two of my favorite things in the world: learning from people and problem solving. So it's something I'm very excited about, and I'm so glad that in my course I've learned things like big data, understanding data in a way that is being able to give people insights for us to make better decisions. I've learned things as business innovation, in terms of how could we improve business models so as to be more sustainable. And then on the other hand, problem-based engineering, which has to do with tackling problems from the root cause, and just so many other things that I've been made aware of and I've got exposure. as a result of being a student on this course. So sometimes it gets a bit confusing because I'm like, oh, what am I going to do it myself? Like, there's just so many options. But I think for me, I'm very much interested in the business and the strategy and the corporate side of things than I am with technology and technical subjects. But I'm really grateful that this course exists, and I'm very much looking forward to the future.